Breathwork is a really powerful practice for connecting to your own body, your sensations, your emotions, but it's also a really powerful practice for connecting to your sensuality and your sexuality. I'm Rachel Overvoll, a somatic sex coach, and today I'm going to walk you through a really beautiful breath practice that I like to use with my clients called pelvic floor breathwork. For this practice, what I want to invite you to do is to get in a comfortable seat where both of your feet are planted on the ground. You can also lay down if that feels comfortable. If you're laying down, make sure that your legs are not crossed though. I want to stay away from crossing your legs for this practice. What we're going to do is we're going to start with breathing into the chest, we're going to move into the belly, and then move into the pelvic floor. And then as we come back out of the practice, we're going to work our way back up. You don't have to know how to do anything. I'm going to walk you through everything. Your only goal here is just to be present and try. And remember, if you haven't tried this before, you're trying something new. So be gentle with yourself, allow yourself to be curious, and allow your success to be just trying here with me today. This practice is especially helpful for sexual anxiety or erectile dysfunction. It can also be helpful for sexual connection. If you have sexual trauma and you feel like you're numb when it comes to sex, this is a really great practice to bring you out of the numbness and back into alive. And it's a great practice for connecting with your partner. When you practice pelvic floor breathwork a lot, it can be something that you use during partnered sex. So let's dive in. I'm going to ask you to close your eyes and get in that comfortable position that we just talked about. And we're going to start by breathing together. We're going to take 3 deep breaths together, inhaling through the nose, audibly exhaling through the mouth, inhaling through the nose, audibly exhaling through the mouth. One more together, inhaling through the nose, audibly exhaling through the mouth. Now take this time to start to lean into the breath pattern that feels good for your body. The inhale and the exhale that feels in alignment for the way your body wants to move and breathe today. For some that might be quicker, and for some that might be slower. It might be really deep or shorter. There's not a right or a wrong way. Just lean into the way that your body wants to breathe today, connecting to the breath. On your next inhale, I invite you to place a hand on your chest. This might be the first time you've connected with your body today with self-touch. If it is, gently welcome your hand. Breathing in and out. As you breathe in and out, notice what it feels like to just sit with your body. Notice what comes up, any emotions, what those emotions might be tagged to with your sensations. Notice any sensations that come up throughout your body and just allow them to be here with curiosity. This is not a place for judgment. Breathing in and out of your chest. Notice what it feels like for your lungs to accept air and your body to naturally remove what it does not need. On your next inhale, we're going to add a little bit of movement. So as you inhale with a little bit of exaggeration. Maybe roll the shoulders back, puff the chest out. Really getting big in that chest. And as you exhale, roll those shoulders forward, maybe kind of come into more of a C-shaped spine. Continuing to breathe here just like this with this exaggerated movement. Breathing in, exaggerated chest puff. Breathing out, allowing the chest to roll forward and create a little bit of a C shape in your spine. As you're here, you can almost imagine an accordion. You're getting bigger as you breathe in, and you're getting smaller as you breathe out. We're practicing adding a little bit of movement to the breath to awaken your body and awaken that connection from your body to your sensations, to your feelings. Notice here what it feels like for your body to add this movement, how it might feel similar or different than the way we started breathing. Notice if there feels any tension or freedom. Noticing everything that you experience just with curiosity. When you feel ready, what we're going to do is start to transfer that breath down our spine. Moving that breath now into the belly. I encourage you to place a hand on your belly, and as you breathe in, focus on puffing out your stomach. Making your stomach really large, and then as you breathe in, allowing that to contract. So we're carrying down the movements we used in the chest into the belly and continuing the breath work. Breathing in and out into the belly, inhale and exhale. Noticing the way our body moves as we breathe. Noticing how it feels to maybe have a comforting hand on our belly as we breathe. This can be a place of our body where it can be natural to move into judgment. If you feel yourself moving into judgment, turn instead to curiosity about the sensations you're experiencing, or turn into gratitude if that feels like a practice for you. The sensations could look like my stomach feels bubbly. Gratitude could look like thank you for processing my food and giving me nutrients to sustain me today. Whatever your practice looks like, move into the curiosity if you feel the judgment seeking in. Continuing to breathe at the pace that feels right for you, inhaling and exhaling. Deep breath in and out. Making your stomach large like that accordion and contracting it in as you exhale. As you're here, notice how this might feel similar to your chest and the breaths we just did. Notice the sensations in your body that might feel familiar here. Then take a moment to notice what might feel different or new. What sensations are arising from this breath that feels different than the breath where we started? What feels new? We're going down the body with this breath just to awaken all parts of our body. Awaken our core, awaken our chest, and soon awakening the pelvic floor. When you feel ready, we're going to move into that awakening of the pelvic floor. And how we're going to do this is you're going to take a deep breath. And as you take that deep breath in, you're going to add a small contraction to your pelvic floor, like a Kegel. Imagine if you were like stopping yourself from peeing and starting again. That's what this should feel like. You want this small contraction to feel centered and up on your genitals, not towards your anus. So as you breathe in, you're going to add that small contraction. As you breathe out, you're going to release that contraction. We've been practicing movement and breath all the way down. We're just continuing that movement and breath. So small contraction, inhale, exhale, release. If it feels supportive, sometimes it can feel good to place a hand on your pelvic floor as nurturance, as comfort, also as a way maybe for you to feel the little contractions and notice what it feels like. If you're having difficulty locating or focusing the contraction on your frontal genitals, also you can sit up a little straighter or scoot your butt back. That can be helpful as well. As you're here and you're breathing in with your small contraction, exhaling and releasing, give your body time to rest into this. You can't do it wrong. You can't mess it up. All of this is just for you and your practice. Breathing in with that contraction, it can be really small. It doesn't have to be big. And as you breathe in with that contraction and exhale to release it, start to notice what it feels like to connect to your genitals and your pelvic floor in this way. in a way that's really sensual and nurturing, in a way that we don't often connect with our bodies and our genitals. Notice what it feels like to have our two forces of life, literally the parts of us that create life and the parts of us that sustain life, our breath, connecting as one force. Breathing in and out here, allowing your body to ground into the stability of your pelvic floor, your sacrum. As you're here, start to thank your body for this connection, offering any gratitude that feels in alignment with your practice. Noticing what it feels like in your body as you offer yourself gratitude and compassion. Noticing how that might change the sensations or the feelings that are coming up. Take time here to notice what this feels like, how it feels maybe different or similar to the belly breaths. What sensations are you experiencing that feel familiar? What sensations are you experiencing that feel new or different? Continuing to breathe in, contract, exhale, release. Noticing how this feels different or similar to the chest. What sensations feel familiar? What sensations feel different? Staying here, grounding into this breath. Allowing your body just to be present and your mind to be here, focused on this connection of life. Inhaling, contracting, exhaling, releasing. When you feel ready, we're just going to start working our way back up out of the body. So taking 3 final breaths into the pelvic floor, inhaling, contracting, exhaling, releasing. We'll do this together on our way up. Inhale, contract, exhale, release. Final pelvic floor breath, inhaling, contracting, exhaling, releasing. We're moving into the belly now, so placing the hand on the belly or both hands. Inhaling, expanding, exhaling, contracting. Inhaling and exhale. A final belly breath together, inhaling, exhaling. Into the chest now, placing a hand on your chest. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Final time together, inhale, exhale. Before you open your eyes and come back to the room, I invite you to take a moment just to add some skin-to-skin contact. Maybe that looks like wrapping yourself in a hug, rubbing your thighs, just connecting your own hands and holding them, placing hands on your chest or your neck, maybe your face. Whatever movement and self-connection that feels right for you, take a moment to honor that and add some self-touch of gratitude and compassion, just thanking your body for trying something new, thanking your body for experiencing a new practice. And then when you feel ready, you can come back to the room with me. Thank you so much for joining me on this breathwork journey. As you continue to practice the pelvic floor breathwork, it's something that you can use in isolation of this practice, or you can practice it the way I just taught it, with starting in the chest, belly, pelvic floor. As you practice outside and on your own, remember the contractions do not have to be big, they can be small. This is a really great practice to use if you're just sitting at a desk. It's also something you can use when you're standing, and it's something that you can use during your solo sex or partnered sex exploration. Enjoy this grounding practice, and thank you for allowing me to guide you through it.